Now sometimes when I'm arpeggiating the chords, you might be noticing that I'm not arpeggiating the exact name of the chord that's going on, or I might, break it up some way. A relative chord is sometimes nicer part of it, like say for the key of E, a relative chord would be D flat minor, so if the E is playing, I could play a D flat minor sort of chord, Okay, so that gives it a different sound than just the straight. Doing the relative chord, which is. So that means all you have to do is make it minor and move it a step and a half backwards, and there you have two chords that are interchangeable. So you should say, wow, I'm going to do this with all the chords that I know. And let's say D, for example. Move it a step and a half back. You have B minor there. So let's see, over a D chord, I'm going to play B minor and give you the feel of that. Kind of gives a real pleasant sound too. It's a little bit different, and if you break into it for just a second out of something normal, it's going to really stand up and give you some attention. The more knowledge that you have, the more control you're going to have, therefore the more aggressive you can play, and you can play the notes like you mean it. And it always comes across when a guitar player means what notes he plays, because he really digs in and you can really tell that he feels it and he knows what's happening. And so you really want to try to learn as much as you can about the notes that you're choosing, and then you're going to just feel a lot better about which notes you do choose, because you're going to mean it and you're going to play it like you mean it. It's just going to come out all that much better. And I'm going to use distortion to play, real aggressive stuff, and usually you want to have distortion when you're playing aggressively, so that's what I'm going to do, and you're going to check it out. All the concepts that I talk about, they're going to come through, and you're going to realize that everything that I've been talking about with clean tone and all that, it's all the same. It's all melody. Melody is all you're doing. All you're doing is making music. And you can play it really aggressive. You can play it quietly. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you're aware of the notes that you choose.